today.
Oh, yeah? What do you think we're learning about?
Something called a portrait.
What's a portrait?
Good question. I guess we should go in and find out.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Miss Dottie. Today we are going to learn about what a portrait is. Do any of you know what a portrait is? Oh, excellent. So, if we know a portrait is a picture of a person, what is a self-portrait? Oh, my, you're so smart.
Where do you want this, Ma?
Oh, you can leave it over there. Thank you, darling.
Excuse the interruption, just a reminder.
Let us begin. Let us look at a famous painting by an artist many, many years ago. Does anyone recognize this painting?
I know.
Yes, young man, duck.
Call me Quacky, Miss Dottie. I think it's the Mona Lisa.
Wow, yes, wonderful, you are correct.
I think this painting was done a long time ago because the colors are not very bright and it seems to have a yellow hue to it.
Oh, my, what great observational skills you have, Quacky.
I believe the artist who created this portrait's name was Da Vinci.
Yes, Leonardo da Vinci. He was a famous Renaissance artist.
Wasn't he also an inventor?
Yes, Quacky, but please, raise your hand next time. Leonardo da Vinci made significant contributions to many genres such as painting, sculpture, architecture, mathematics, engineering, geology, botany, and much more. He is considered one of the greatest painters of all times.
Well, he must have practiced a lot.
Yes, he did. Now let's get started on practicing a portrait of our own. Okay, children, let us begin. The first thing that we have to do is we have to start with a good size shape for our face. We could use a circular shape or we could use a oval shape. Some of us have pointier chins. Me, I have a very round circle face. But let us begin. Here we go. So what I like to do is move my hand around before I even touch the pencil to the paper. And then once I'm happy, oh, look at that. I'm starting to draw little lines. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now we have to split the face in half to get nice symmetry in the face. We're going to draw a very, very light guideline through the middle. And just like what this splits it in half this way, we're going to split the face again this way. Oh, isn't that nice? Very special. Okay, here we go. Now, most people think that their eyes are up here, but they're actually not. The eyes of the face are right on this line separating. So we're going to start by just placing 2 circles on either side. Think symmetry, my friends. We want them to be almost the same exact size. Then what we're going to do is give our eyes the socket. So we're going to draw a half moon line on the top. Make sure you touch the line, touch the top, touch the line. And do the same thing on the bottom so it makes a football or a lemon shape. Isn't that nice? All right. Same thing on the other side. Remember, it's symmetrical, children. All right, now the next step is to figure out where our nose is going to go. So about halfway down, a little bit less than halfway, we're going to make a smidgy little line. And then halfway between that line and your chin line, you're going to make another smidgy little line. I don't know if that's proper terminology, but we're going to call it a smidgy little line. Then what I'm going to do, there's lots of different ways to make noses, but one way is to start by making a little curved line, like a little happy face right there. Then I'd like to draw 2 little ovals on each side, and then I give 2 little parentheses on it. Look at that, look, it's a nose, who knew? Okay, you could make another line here to show where the nose has depth. Okay, and then underneath we will make a nice smiley face. Want to make a smiley? Okay, so here we go. Nice line. Okay, now if you would like, which I think is a good idea, to add some lips, we're going to start in that center line again with a little tiny smiles. Yeah, I like those smiles. I use them a lot. And we're going to curve the line down, curve it down till it touches, and do the same thing on the other side. Up and down. Now, of course, we need a nice bottom lip. We'll start by just drawing a nice half moon, another little smiley line. Ta-da. There we go. Now, before we can say that our portrait is complete, we need to add another half moon to this eye. We need to give ourselves an eyelid, and we're just going to drag it out and stop. Give ourselves a little pupil. You could shade that in if you'd like. Eyelashes. Yes, boys, you have eyelashes too. There we go. Okay, same thing on the other side. Think symmetry, my friends, symmetry. There we go, little pupil. Do-do-do-do. Sometimes it helps to sing when you draw. And then we're going to make our eyebrows. Our eyebrows are made up of little hairs, so we want to draw the eyebrows with little lines, nice and light. There we go. Okay. And now for our hair. Many people think the hair is up at the tippy top of the head. That would look kind of funny, don't you think, children? So we're going to start halfway, right about here. That's what those beautiful guidelines are for. So if you have long flowing hair, you would draw those lines all the way to the tippy top of the head, and then you would draw them down. And maybe this way. Follow the side of the face. This is a good way to get away from not having to draw ears. But if you wanted to draw your ears, they would be here. Okay, and then what I like to do is add the neck, which would come down about here, right here. Fill that all in with your flowing hair, if you will. You can give yourself bangs if you have bangs. Give yourself a nice shirt, little half moon, and then your shoulders would go off from the neck to the side of the face, just like that. Now you are free to add color and erase those silly guidelines. We don't need them anymore. There we go. Get rid of those. And you have your portrait. Excellent. Why don't you get started now, children?
I was born to make you happy. I think it's just my style. Everywhere I go, telling everyone I know, baby, I love to see you smile. Don't want to take a trip to China. Don't want to sail up tonight. Wouldn't want to get too far from where you are. 'Cause I love to see you smile. Like a sink without a faucet, like a watch without a dial. What would I do if I didn't have you? Love to see you smile. In the summer, in the springtime, winter or the fall, the only place I wanna be is where I can see you smile at me. In a world that's full of trouble, make it all worthwhile. What would I do if I didn't have you?